Hello, hello. How's it going? It's been a while. It's been a little while. I'm Dr. Shanae of SP Consulting Group. I just wanted to jump on really quick and let you guys know I'm still alive. Hey, I wanted to share something with you all as I've been very busy adjusting to a new role or an additional role, I would call it. In teaching full time at California Baptist Universities. But I came on to talk about change. A lot of people have, this is what, the third week going into the fourth week of the month of January. And a lot of people spend a lot of time talking about all the changes they're going to make. It's a new year. What are we going to do? And my thoughts are this: when it's all said and done, you have to be in a position to even do any of the things that you're saying that you're going to try to do to facilitate change. So, this is what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to give a few golden nuggets on how you can prepare for change. And for those that want to take notes, of course, you can do so. Um, when I think of making changes, I think of everything that I just went through. And when I say that, I'm thinking of everything that I just went through, I'm thinking of all the times that I've taken time to pray about what it is that the change is going to be. You know, what am I going to show up and do that's going to give God the glory, right? So when we talk about making change, we have to ask ourselves, what is it that we're doing now that will allow for room for change, right? That will allow for room for change. So think about it. As you've gone into this new year, again, we are seeing opportunities for people, and I'm setting this up because we should be having a special guest. I'm going to put it here in the comments. I hope I can put it in the comments. Um, let's see, post comment. All right. I'm going to put this here so that our guest can join us. Chat, and I'm putting it everywhere. Tracy, I believe that is you. So, when we talk about change, a lot of times people are trying to add on more to what they're already doing. And then they come to this place of realizing that when it comes down to change, you have to make sure that you have the space for it. So many of you haven't seen me come on live because I've been making space for the things of God, the things that God wanted me to do. And the best thing that you can do is first do an inventory. First do an inventory to see, where can I see this change that I'm trying to create? Where can I see it fall in line with the things that I have going on in my life? A lot of us are so busy, but yet we aren't finding opportunities to shed off the weight of the things that's preventing us from actually accomplishing a thing that we're thinking of change. So let's go very stereotypical. A lot of people have been thinking about change as it pertains to working out, getting a new diet. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to get more organized. I'm going to set up another stream of income if you're in business. And oh, I'm going to get my team motivated again if you are an executive. And we haven't realized that there was a reason we didn't get there in the first place. There was a reason. There was something blocking us from being in position to do the things that we're now saying we want to create and have space for in our lives. So when we think about it, the first thing that we need to do is create a list of things that we're doing, right? Create a list of things that you're doing. Create a list of, and maybe you can do this with a calendar of pockets in your day, pockets in your week where you have more time. And if you don't have any, you're going to have to do some shedding. You're going to have to get rid of some things. It may be taking too much time on social media. It may be taking too much time binge watching things on Netflix. Whatever it may be, you need to shed it. So create a list of those things, but also create a list of the things that you're trying to do along with the positive outcomes. It's not just, for instance, I'm going to work out. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and then we leave it there. It has to be what is going to be the end result. So once we have that in place of what am I, looking to attain, then we want to make plans for the negative outcomes, right? We have to prepare to not have the outcomes that we want. And the reason why we do that is then we are removing barriers to our success, right? Sometimes we call that in business doing a pre-mortem analysis. We're going to see that if this went absolutely wrong, why? And what can I do on the front end to prevent it from happening, for example, right? So as we get into this space, we're also seeing we're going to have accountability. Do you have accountability? Are you attached to a group? Are you attached to, other professionals, other leaders that are doing the same that the thing that you're doing or that you're wanting to do and accomplish? Are you speaking to loved ones? Your spouses, your partners, your kids, speaking it to these people helps you have a level of accountability because it's not just in your head, right? So we're talking about creating a list of the things we need to shed, creating a list, because at first it starts with an inventory, right? Creating a list of the things that are like in our schedule that's preventing us from getting things done. And we're creating a list of positive outcomes. What's the likelihood of things that's going to happen? And so then we're going to then make a plan. We're going to make a plan for if something were to go wrong, what am I going to do instead? If something were to go wrong, what can I do on the front end to prevent it, right? And then we're going to identify the constants. What are the constants? For example, a constant for me is the classes that I'm teaching. Per semester, I go through my schedule and I'm notating, these are my constants. This can't move. Paying bills, they're constant. These are my constant, the things that are immovable, right? And so we have this, and then we're going to say, let me have some time to adjust. Some of you come, on Lang Syne, we talking already about come the second, come the first. I'm already going to do X, Y, and Z. No, you haven't prepared your mind, your body, and your spirit for the things that you're trying to change. We have to prepare for change. Our bodies, our minds, our spirits are used to routines. Our minds, our body, and our spirits are used to things being consistent because when something's off, that leaves vulnerability, right? So we have to honor that about ourselves as humans and say, wait a minute, what I am going to do is give myself time to adjust. Even some of you said, oh, I'm going to go on a fast. Okay. Did you prepare for that fast? Did you give yourself time to adjust mentally, spiritually, emotionally? You have to prepare for these things. You have to ease your way, get your body used to the thing that you're bringing about change, right? So these are just a few. This is just 5. I'm not going to be too long on here, but I want to share with you all that I'm going to be partnering up with my friend in Australia, Miss Tracy Kelly with Holistic Evolution. And we are going to be helping some of you deal with that preparation for change, because sometimes it may be that there's some old habits that's tied to some old trauma, that's tied to some old angst that's preventing you from really dusting yourself off and preparing. So this is something that has not been broadcast yet. This is the first time I'm mentioning it, but it's coming down the pike, and we're going to have something for you guys as we get closer and closer. It's going to be in March. We're doing this intentionally. We are helping you all prepare for change. You have to be primed, right? Because we're not talking about let's just change it for the moment. We're talking about sustainable change. We're talking about sustainable outcomes as well. And it requires more. Just like y'all hadn't seen me for a minute, it requires more. So I'm not going to be here for long. I just wanted to drop in and say hello, hello, hello. I'm still out here working and beating my feet. I'm still being about my Father's business. And I just am here getting ready to do some work for the students and let you guys know that when it's all said and done, things take time. Some people are seeing that instant, like what they say, that shiny object thing. You also get in that shiny object frame of mind when you're thinking that you don't have to do anything, and then the change comes because you're seeing the other end of what people prepare for. just like Tracy and I are preparing for something amazing for you all. Okay. And when it's all said and done, you're going to see me more. You're going to see her more. You're going to see us coming together. And I just wanted to jump in, say hello, make sure you guys are having a great lunch. This is lunchtime, at least in the Pacific Standard Time. And say hello to my friends in other areas of the world. But you guys take care. If you're thinking about doing something new, make sure that you're ready for it. Okay. You guys take care. I will be seeing you guys around. Again, it's Dr. Shanae with SP Consulting Group. And we were going to be teaming up pretty soon with Holistic Evolution. Okay. And we're going to bring something for our women in business. All right. Take care. Bye.